everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. My name is Summer and today's video is going to be a tutorial on how I style my hair. Now as you can see, I do have naturally curly hair or kind of wavy. This is just how it looks after it's been in a bun for about a day and it's air dried. It has absolutely no product in it. So I cannot wait to teach you guys how I get my big bouncy voluminous curls. But before I do that, as always, make sure to give this video a big ol' like and subscribe if you're not already. Without any further ado, let's get right into the video. So the very first thing that I do whenever I curl my hair is I of course have heat protectant. Now this one is the It's a 10. This is what I'll be using in the video, and when I talk about heat protectant, this is what I'm talking about. So let me just spray this in my hair really quickly and I'll be right back. So while my hair is pretty much drying from all the heat protectant I put in it, I'm going to first apologize for my voice if I sound a little sick. It's because I actually just came back from Oklahoma from my boyfriend's graduating basic training. So yeah, if I sound sick, that's probably why. The Virginia weather is absolutely killing me, and in Oklahoma it was dry. So there's the first thing that I wanted to talk about. And the second thing that I want to tell you guys about today is what I am using to curl my hair. So I'm using a wand. That is because my hair is, as you can see, super thick and it doesn't hold a curl very well. So I'm using the Hot Tools, can you see this? The Hot Tools curling wand. Also, I did think it's worth mentioning that I usually have it around 400 or 425, just where the little thingy is set. That's usually where I keep it. I never even touch it. So the first thing I'm gonna do is definitely start parting my hair. I just take pretty much beneath my ear and up. Actually, I'll take a little bit more, just above. And I'm gonna part that and put it in a bun on top of my head. So obviously your part and your bun both don't have to be perfect. This is just how I parted my hair. It is in no way a straight line at all. So I'm going to start with this, and the first thing I do, I put all my pieces in the front just so I know how much I have left. I take a piece from the back and it's usually a small piece. I try to work with super small pieces, and then I'll just go ahead and I'll wrap it around the curling one. But I usually know when I'm getting to the base of my neck. So then I'll stop, and if I feel the heat starting to get too close, then I'll stop too, but I just kind of put it on. I do wrap it tightly. This is what it ends up looking like. So I basically take this piece and I'll put it over, under, depending on where I want to curl it, and then I'll just keep wrapping it around. I hope you can see this. And then I'll let it drop. So as you can see, I am getting closer to the front. This is still the bottom layer, so it doesn't matter a whole lot. And I take it from the side and I just go away from my face. I never curl towards my face when I'm dealing with the front pieces. So as you can see, I'm taking little pieces. That one doesn't go with it. And I'm taking the curling iron, putting it upside down, and then wrapping away from my face. The more curls that you put into your hair, the more voluminous your head is going to be. So if you want a full volume look, then definitely go for a ton of curls. But I have a lot of volume since my hair is naturally curly and it's super thick, so I don't really tend to gravitate towards volume. I just kind of curl my hair. This one, as you can see, I'm curling away from my face. Okay, and then it creates this right here. That is gonna be key to your curly hair. This is what we're working with now versus what we started with, which is kind of like this. And as you can see, my hair is super long and this makes it kind of short. And then just doing the same with the other side. I like to go all the way around my head. Oh, and if I keep looking up, like looking up here, it's because I have a mirror. All right, and then this same piece again, taking it around. I don't usually get too close on this side because, like I said, I'm not left-handed, but I try to get as close as I can without burning myself, and then release it. And once again, it's going to create this little side thing. I don't know what to call it. So once you've curled the entire bottom layer, it's going to look something like this. As you can see, my curls are going together because I curled them all the same way. If you don't want them to curl together, then curl them in opposite directions. But basically, I just take like a scrunchie or something and I put my hair back in a super loose pony. I take this about twice, which is more than enough just to secure it. So it's behind me and it doesn't get in my way. The very next thing that I do is I take down this bun. So as you can see, we still have a lot of hair to go. You probably have less than me. If you have less hair, then definitely split it into 2 sections instead of 3, because that will save you time. And then taking this top section again and putting it into another bun. So taking this entire second section of my hair, I'm putting it all forward like I have before. You could totally keep your hair in the back and just bring it forward as you curl. It really just depends on your personal preference. Make sure, especially on this layer, you're starting to do the opposite curls, the opposite directions. The bottom layer doesn't matter as much because you're not going to see it as much because it's covered. But this layer is definitely one that you're going to start seeing or see completely. Also, when I curl my hair, I do take it and I take the piece and make sure it's kind of as flat as it possibly can be. And I don't let it twist on the curling iron. If that makes sense, I'll show you guys right here. I make sure it's flat and then I put it in between my 2 fingers and make sure it's flat all the way. All the time that it goes around, I figured out this trick and it really helped me with the curls that I wanted to achieve. It makes it so much easier, honestly. And it creates a nicer curl in my opinion. Like, this is your curl that you're gonna get. Mine is kind of super spiral. If you want looser, kind of like beach waves, then you can definitely get it with the same wand. You can use pretty much the same thing. You just have to wrap it a little looser. I personally don't like my hair and like super beach waves unless it's like the second day curls. Like I said, just keeping it flat on the curling iron helps so much, and it makes it faster in my opinion, because in order to curl it, if it were to lay on top of each other, you would have to wait a little longer. And then same thing again with this piece, you're taking it and pulling it out a little more than you are the rest of the pieces, and this is just to frame your face. Okay, so I'm just taking this last piece, same deal as the side. You're gonna have this little side thing going on, and then taking this bottom ponytail out that we've just created. So at this point, when I would consider that my hair is pretty much, I would say, halfway done, I will take my hairspray, which in this case is the White Sands Stuck Up Mega Hold. I use the Mega Hold. If your hair holds a curl, then definitely use a less powerful hairspray. Mine doesn't hold a curl, so I'm gonna go ahead and spray it like this, kind of deliberately, and I make sure to spray the ends too. I don't know if that helps or hurts, but spraying too much hairspray can make your hair fall. Spraying too little makes your hair fall. So either way, I feel like my hair is gonna fall anyways. It always does. So that's what I'm actually counting on. It's not gonna look like this in the end, if that's what you're wondering. I wait for it to fall and then it turns out to look so much better, so just stay with me. Once it is all hairsprayed and pretty much the hairspray is dried in it, I'm not gonna brush it. I'm gonna take it and make sure it kind of lays flattish back here, and take my pink scrunchie and once again wrap it around twice, and then take this bun out again, and I'm just taking the top portion, like right here, and putting that in a teeny bun on the top of my head. Alright, so this kind of looks like a unicorn. Okay, so basically, once again, just taking the hair that is not curled and putting it in the front. I do have a lot more that is going in the back this time. We're gonna start by curling the back in very small pieces. Okay, so as you can see, I've gotten down to the last, I think I'm gonna split this into 2 pieces. It would be 1. I think I'm gonna split it into 2 pieces. I do like to take the top though and pull it around like that. Here's where we are so far. It's just a little check-in. I know I didn't film most of this layer just because for me it takes the longest because it tends to have the most hair. So I'm taking it and I'm basically sectioning it off. All of these curls I am gonna curl the same way. Again, splitting this one into 2 pieces too, just like how I would for the other one. I'm taking this first piece, curling it the exact same way as I did the other one. So this is what I'm dealing with right now. Obviously I didn't get this piece as up as it probably should have been, but it's okay. Here's what we have right now, kind of. My parts aren't even, and I'm not really worried about it, but I am gonna take another shot of hairspray and go over it even more. All right. I don't do a lot though. For the ponytail, I'm only doing one, like I'm only just taking it and then like going like that with it. It's not two like it was before, because I again want it to be like super loose. I'll show you how I curl the top, because I feel like the top is probably the most important, but I usually just take it and put it to one side. Every piece that's from here back, I'm going to do straight back, and then every piece that's on the side, I'm going to do towards the side. Like this side, I do have like a piece right here that needs to go to the side, but you guys will see that as I'm curling it. So starting with this piece, I am curling it back, like I said. Most of these, sorry if you hear my chair squeaking, it's literally never gonna stop, so I've pretty much given up. So as you can see, I'm taking these pieces right here. Your parts, again, don't have to be perfect, and curl it straight back. Also, I do realize how crazy I look. I look insane, but the end result is worth it, I promise. Then taking this piece right here, which is, I don't know if it's on the side of the middle. I'm just gonna curl it like that. Kind of back, but also to the side at the same time. I usually just work my way towards the front. So I'm turning this off for right now just because it is like super hot. Here is what we have. I didn't make a formal part, so that's why I'm kind of running my fingers through it. Okay, so here's where the styling part comes in. You could definitely leave it like this. This is basically what my hair, for the most part, on a good day, actually this is looking pretty good. This is how it would be if I just left it curly. I am going to spray though, because I actually do really like the way that it looks right now. Y'all are gonna hate because I use so much hairspray, but honestly, I can't not use this much hairspray. You could definitely leave it like this. However, if you wanted to mess it up a little bit or create a little bit more messy or not as styled curls, definitely do that too, which is what I'm doing right now. I don't want my hair super bouncy today. So this is pretty much the final look. I know that my hair will fall by the end of the day or with whatever I'm doing, so I'm actually not super worried about it being this bouncy. If you are, then of course take a wide tooth comb or a hairbrush even and just brush your hair through. That's if your hair holds curl. If yours doesn't, like mine, then you're definitely going to want to make sure that you keep it pretty bouncy and then let it fall throughout the day to get that nice beach wave look. Another thing that you could completely do instead of brushing it out is to definitely flip your head over and then run your fingers through it while your head is still upside down, and then flip it back over. Make sure you have the part that you want, and then that will be an amazing way to kind of loosen and shake out your curls. So they're not as bouncy as this. But if you liked this video, then be sure to give it a big ol' like. If you want to see more of my face, then make sure to hit that big red subscribe button down below. As always, all my social medias will be down there. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Bye!